Order all your half-shell favorites for takeout or delivery. Visit www.halfshelloysterhouse.com to browse the familiar menu and place your delivery or takeout order in minutes. Same menu prices, just a $5 flat delivery fee every time at Half Shell Oyster House, located at 115 Laurel Park Cove, Suite 105, Flowood, Mississippi 39232, or you can give us a call at 769-257-7586. And oh yeah, tell them Sonya sent you.
She say sports. She say sports. She say sports. She say sports.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Sonya, and welcome back to She Say Sports. Today I have with me senior outfielder for the Rust College Bearcats and this year's winner of the National Black College World Series Home Run Derby. Please welcome Shemaar Stapleton. Hey Shemaar, how are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I am doing well. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks for inviting me to come on the show.
Absolutely. So Shemaar, we're going to get right into it. I usually ask all athletes this question because I'm really curious as to how you started your career in athletics or your love for sports. So how did your love for sports begin?
So I've been playing sports since I was like 4 or 5.
Okay.
And it was really early on, I was a guy that was playing soccer, football, baseball, taekwondo. So I was like real versed in sports coming up. And as I grew older, I started leaning more towards football and baseball. And like once it came time to decide what I wanted to do in college, I leaned more towards baseball. But I've been doing it for a while.
Okay, so I did see some footage of you playing football, but I wasn't sure if that was you. And I said, I think that's Shemaar. So, because you're from DeSoto, right? DeSoto area? Okay, that was you then. That was you. So, what made you choose baseball over football?
I honestly love playing baseball a whole lot more than I did playing football. I think I only played football to be closer to my friends that I was cool with playing football. And like as I grew older, I was like, man, I really don't like football as much as I like baseball. So I was like, I'm gonna stick with baseball. I feel like I had way more longevity with baseball than I did football.
That's true. And you're a man with your own mind. That's, you didn't go with the peer pressure. You decided to make a decision for yourself.
Right.
What position did you play when you played football?
Football, I was well versed. I played running back. I also was a kicker at one point, outside linebacker. Literally, I was somebody that just put in wherever, and I figured out how to get something done.
I love it. That's awesome. That is so great. So, have you, since you've been playing baseball, did you always play outfielder, or did you ever play other positions?
Growing up, I played more positions. Like I started off playing like shortstop, and I caught a little bit. But as I got older and I started, like, people know I can run, I can track well. They was like, man, you might as well play outfield. Then they know I could throw the ball. Like, yeah, you might as well play outfield. It fits you more. So I was like, okay. I kind of just stuck with the outfield.
That's awesome. So who are some outfielders that you emulate today? Some that's in the major league? Who are some of your favorite outfielders in Major League today?
I would say Mookie Betts, Bryce Harper, and my childhood favorite outfielder was Manny Ramirez.
Okay.
So like I'm more geared towards the older prospects versus the newer prospects, but like I still have an eye for some of these guys that are in the game now.
I love it. So since you have an eye for the older ones, who is your favorite between Barry Bonds and Ken Griffey Jr.?
I like Barry Bonds more than I like Ken Griffey. The only thing that a lot of people don't like about Barry Bonds is the steroids. But even with the steroids, you have to hit the ball, a round ball with a round bat. That's one of the hardest things to do in sports. So you can't knock the guy's talent. The only thing you can say was He took steroids. Now King Griffey, he's a style of his own. He was very smooth. He was
Mhm.
very easy to relate to. I like how he played the game. He was very aggressive with how he played.
That's awesome. Awesome. Okay. So how is it playing in the Gulf Coast Athletic Conference? How's that for you?
My since this was my first year playing in the conference, and y'all know, of course, y'all know this was the first year of the conference. It
Mhm.
was kind of eye opening and saw what other teams had to offer when we played them.
Uh-huh.
It's not a very coming from JUCO, it's a different environment because in JUCO we saw guys that were like mid to upper 90s on a regular basis. In the GCAC, we see guys that not necessarily throw harder, but they can command breaking balls a whole lot more. So that's the biggest difference I see versus how I'm getting pitched to. But it
Who
was
is, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, you good, you good. I had lost my train of thought.
I'm sorry.
You good, you good.
So I was gonna ask you, what was your who was your biggest rival in the GCAC?
The team that won the conference tournament, I feel like was our biggest rival because they gave us the most competition the whole year we played them. It's like they knew everything we was gonna do.
Who is that?
And Dillard,
Dillard. Okay.
yeah, they end up winning it. We end up playing Dillard, I want to say like 5, 6 times this year. So they had a pretty good idea of what we was gonna bring to the table. And I feel like, hey, when you see a team 6 times in a year, you're gonna find a way to beat them more than one time.
That's true. So y'all gonna have to switch things up next season, huh?
Yeah, switch things up, get some more pitching, out hit them a few games. There's a lot of things that can be
Yeah,
changed. You know.
that's awesome. So is there a major difference in between Division I and Division II baseball?
From what I've seen, I done had old teammates play in both divisions. I feel like Division I and Division II, the biggest difference is the resources.
Mhm.
Division I resources, you can go up to Division I school and you can see all the money that's funded. But the only thing about it is they don't put a lot of scholarship money in the player's pocket. That's the
Yeah,
biggest thing. Division II, it depends on where you go in Division II, because some of these Division II schools can compete with these Division I schools any day of the week. I also feel like that it's more of a size thing. It's not
yeah,
necessarily a refund, more of a size, because some of these D2 schools are bigger than these D1s. It's just they don't have nearly as many students going to their school.
right. So speaking of money in their pocket, do college baseball players, do y'all get quite a few NIL deals coming your way, or
Uh, as you like, the higher divisions get some. That's something I'm actually trying to work on myself.
okay?
I'm surprised you even mentioned the NIL deals, but
Yeah, I have my thoughts on NIL.
how do you feel about NIL? Because I'm trying to get some of this money like these other players.
At first I was totally against it because, and let me tell you why. I feel like athletes have it's a different hunger
Hmm.
than professional, because you eating, you trying to get there, you trying to get
Right.
to the pros. But now a lot of these kids, what's baby girl? She plays for she's Bayou Barbie. She announced
Hmm.
she make $800,000 a year in an NIL, and I'm not opposed to it, but sometimes if a player is making that much, and some of them are probably making more than their coach, how
Hmm.
can you coach a child, or not a child, because y'all not children, young adults, when they're making more money than you? And then sometimes y'all, for me, it feels like y'all lose the fire. Now,
Hmm.
with the NIL deal, I feel like if, for instance, they give y'all a stipend every month, maybe a couple of $1,000 a month, and the rest of it goes into a trust. So when you graduate, you have money, waiting on you. That's just my thoughts. I wish they can
Right.
do it that way, but yeah. But I
But you
do want
also,
you to get some money in your pocket. I really do.
mhm. I feel like the NIL is. I feel like they should make it more regulated. I don't think they should take it away because, like, from personal experience, I be needing money. Like, I don't like asking my folks for money. I
Yeah.
like being able to get in my account and just get some money out when I need it and just do what I need to do with it.
Yeah.
And often we don't have time to like work for real. Like if we
No, you
was to get a
don't.
job, if we was to get a job and manage schoolwork and sports, like that's like 22 hours of your day gone. Like you don't have no time to be who you really are. So
Yeah.
I also feel like I said, it does need to be more regulated, but at the same time, I feel like we shouldn't like be overboard with it. Like I don't see how some of these players are making $1 million off an IL deal. But at the same time, it's just where they at. Like you said, Bayou Barbie, she is at LSU primetime SEC school. Of course she gonna see $1 million. And
Yeah.
shoot, her coach probably make about 2 or 3 per year.
No, she's making more than that. Coach Barbie's making, I think, yeah, she making probably 3 to 5.
A year?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, so she's good. She,
yeah.
but
I don't
I
think she
mean,
has any problems with that money. I think it motivates her more because like if she started not performing, all them deals she had gonna be gone. Like
that's true.
you
That's
was
true.
you supposed to be this top basketball player, but if you falling through, somebody gonna pull your money. It's basically
That's
what
true.
professional sports is before you get there. So it's kind of like teaching you how to manage it.
And I agree. I agree with that. You have to be marketable, especially in this day and age. When we were in college, it was nothing like this. We didn't have social media, thank God. But as far as, the marketing and your generation is so intelligent. I mean, not that we weren't intelligent, but it's different. Y'all are so driven and smarter than we are when it comes to business at your age. I'll say that. So, but I think it'll come, especially with you winning, the home run derby. Things will start moving for you, I believe. I really, really do. So speaking of that, how was your experience playing in the Black College World Series?
It was a nice experience. It's something I ain't never experienced before. The first thing I noticed when we got to the stadium, they had like I want to say they had like elementary school day, where
Mhm.
all the local elementary schools was bringing their kids there from like 8 o'clock in the morning to like 12 o'clock
Wow,
noontime. So like the first thing we was doing was getting asked for autographs. Like me, I ain't never
oh,
signed
that's
nobody
cool.
autograph before, so I'm like, shoot, I'm signing everybody autograph I
Yeah.
can. But that was the biggest thing that I took away from it. Then they also put us in some financial literacy classes, some things we can take away to help
Mm,
ourselves gain financial intelligence, I would say. I like that about it. Of course, we played some legit teams in the Black College World Series. It's something I would love to do again, considering the fact that that was my first time. It was my first time playing in that park, but like that was my first time playing in a park like that since I played at high school. Because at high school, we had our state championship at the Mississippi Braves Stadium
oh, okay.
at Trustmark Park.
Hmm.
So we was playing in Montgomery Biscuits field. So that was like my second time playing in a minor league field. And it just, I don't know what it is about playing on those type fields, but it just feel like home. So I feel like very comfortable playing there. So
That's good. That's good. So I know, well, before I say that, and you were very comfortable. You slammed 15 home runs in 3 rounds of competition, while second place Lloyd was from Oxford, Alabama. He launched 14. You were on fire. I mean, what was it like? You said you felt like you were at home, so you
mhm.
just was in your element.
Right. Yeah. At the moment didn't seem too big. I wasn't nervous. I was very calm. The only thing I think I had to focus on was not trying to rush myself. It's
Yeah,
like I feel like once I got in my rhythm or once I hit that first one, I was like, okay, I'm good. I don't have to like stress about trying to get it over the fence. Now it's trying to do it consistently. But
right.
other than that, I feel like it was very calming. Then I had some support from my teammates. My whole team was there. We also had one of my I wasn't the only person on my team in the event. It was another guy from my team named Khalil Robinson. he was kind of talking me through everything, making sure my head was straight, making sure I had water, make sure I wasn't getting too high. It was just the little things that just helped the whole event go.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So Shemaar, with you being a home run derby winner, what do you consider the perfect pitch?
I would say I like some when I get ready to hit something like that. I want something more middle end. I don't want it too low. I want it kind of like right above my waistline, so I don't have to reach for it or try to go too out front to hit it. I like something like right here in my wheelhouse, like my little bubble. If it's there,
Okay.
I'm gonna get it every time.
So do you practice hitting a lot in certain different styles, or just what you said, the perfect pitch for you?
Well, when I'm like hitting for like games, I'm more geared towards being able to cover, I want to say like 6 to 8 areas of the zone. Like I want to be able to cover some deep on me, some cover inside, outside, high, low, and out front. I want to make sure my swing can cover all those zones at any point in time. So even though I might be getting beat, I still have enough confidence in myself. Like, okay, look, if he comes to any of these zones, I know my swing. I can get my swing up. I can hit to that ball.
That's what's up. I love it. I love it. So, you mentioned that they gave you classes on financial literacy, and your major is accounting. So I know you pretty much enjoyed that. But what are your future plans in your baseball career? Would you want to go play in the minor and major leagues for a few years and then fall back on your accounting, become a CPA? What are your plans?
Honestly, I want to ride this baseball till my wheels fall off. Really,
That's right.
I don't want to give up on my dream, but I know I always have something there with this accounting degree, because I got my uncles are accountants. Well, one of my uncles is. So like I always had bits and pieces of how it worked growing up. So it's not something I want to rush into. It's something like I'm more focused on chasing my dream right now. I'm not really worried about this accounting, but I know I'm smart enough to go ahead and make sure I have the degree. So when I do go back to it, it's there. It's not halfway completed or anything. It's something I could just once it's time, I can pick up and just go where I left off at with it, you know?
Love it. I absolutely love it. Well, I'm sure your dreams will come true. You're an amazing young man, very, very sharp, very intelligent. I have truly enjoyed talking to you today. However, before I let you go, I play a game called You Can Get With This or You Can Get With That. And what that is, it's a way for me and the listeners to get to know the guest better. I'll ask you a few questions and you choose the one that best fits you, okay? No answer is wrong.
Okay.
Would you rather be a little late or way too early?
A little late.
A little late?
Yeah.
I like to be early, but
I don't like being the first one there on certain
oh really?
situations.
Oh, I'm sometimes the first one there, and I'm cool with that. It's a family thing. It's a family thing. Would you rather have an unlimited gift certificate to a restaurant or a clothing store?
Restaurant. I like to eat.
What is your favorite restaurant? What or your favorite food? I'll say that.
I'm big on seafood. Like I do some crawfish, some lobster, shrimp. Okay. I'm big on stuff like that. So if I get something unlimited to eat that all the time, I'm good.
Oh, you good?
Yeah.
Would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button on your life?
Rewind. I feel like I need to feel a few things twice.
I got you. I love it. Would you rather have your first child when you pass 18? So would you have rather to have your child at 18 or 40?
40.
40. That's a long time.
We got good genes. I still look like I'm 16.
Yeah, you do. How old are you now? What, 20?
I'm 22.
22, okay. Would you rather date someone you met online or go on a blind date?
I have to say I'd rather do somebody online versus a blind date.
Really?
Yeah, because I kind of know what I'm getting into before I meet them. Blind date, you don't know what you're seeing.
Do you really know what you're getting into when you meet people online?
I mean, online, people are giving you what they want you to see. So they always...
You could be getting catfished.
Exactly. So if I
You
see
cool
you
with that?
if I see you catfishing me online, I'm not gonna take you seriously.
But what if you don't know if they're catfishing?
That's just something I'm gonna have to find out.
Well, then you can do the blind date.
Mm.
You know, okay, you prefer online. I'm just old school. I prefer the blind date, I think.
You like the blind date? Huh?
I don't know. I don't like either, actually, but
I mean, if you would have told me I had a either option, I would have been like, nah, I don't like that.
well, I did. I said met online or blind date.
I'm talking about like an in between, like no blind date.
Oh,
or
okay,
no,
okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Well, I guess with the blind date for me, usually it's somebody I know they'll probably fix you up, so I feel more comfortable with that, I guess.
Okay.
Would you rather mentally or physically never age? You already say you look 16 now, so.
I say physically because mentally I want my mind. Well, that's a tough one.
Mentally or physically never age.
Like with that being said, would I still be in like a child's mind, or would it be something like I can my mind can still grow even though I'm still young?
Right.
Like,
I mean, it probably can still grow. I don't know. You choose.
I'm gonna say physically.
Physically?
Yeah.
Me too. Would you rather go without TV or junk food for the rest of your life?
Junk food.
Junk food. You probably don't really eat it nowadays since you're an athlete.
I don't really like it.
That's easy. I have a problem. I don't know which one I'll choose. Would you rather be locked in an amusement park or a library?
Library.
What's one of your favorite books?
Okay, so I have a book that I'm reading now. I'm trying to is how to be more friendly with wait, what's it called? I'm trying to get back into reading how I used to, because when I was younger I used to read a lot. But as I got older I kind of grew away from it. But it's the book is called How to Win Friends and Be Influential with Other People, something like that. Matter of fact, I can go get the book if you show. I just don't remember the name right off the top of my head.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Would you rather spend the day with your favorite athlete or your favorite movie star?
I say Adam.
And who would that be?
Out of today's athletes?
Or whomever today, back in the day?
Well, I spent a day with Mike.
My man, Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
Me too. Okay.
Or Kobe, either one of them. I spent a day
We're on
with
the
him.
same page. Okay. Last one. Would you rather watch the big game, the World Series, for you at home or live at the stadium?
I had to say I had to watch that live. Watching it on TV, you can feel it, but you're not in the stadium feeling what the crowd feel, what the players feel. I'm real big on feeling the environment everything that's around me. So if I can feel that, I'm I'm so in tune into it because I'm gonna get so comfortable,
Yeah, that's awesome. I feel you. Shemaar, it has been a pleasure having you on the show today. Tell the listeners how they can follow you on social media.
All right. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Shemaar, SHEMAAR_238. Or you can follow me on Twitter, Shemaar, SHEMAAR_2. They're my only platform. I don't use Facebook for real.
Oh, we too old for you, great. And guys, you can follow You can follow me on Facebook at She Say Sports, on Instagram, She Say Sports 23, on Twitter at She Say Sports, at She Say 23, and please subscribe to our YouTube page, She Say Sports. Well, that's my show for today. Until next time, this is Sonia with She Say Sports.